Mr. Traveler here, and thank you so much for tuning in today. Friends, if you would be so kind, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when we upload videos like this or go live. We try to keep you into the latest news and give you the ship tours and travel information. So today, let's talk a little bit about some of the things that have been going on with Carnival, which I think are a little bit unusual. Since the end of 24, going into the beginning of 25, they've made a couple of moves which is really strange. I don't want to call them cheapskate moves, but let's talk about it. So the first thing that had happened was the drink package prices, right? So initially the drink package prices for the shorter cruises was $83.54 per person per day. And if you did a 7-night cruise, it was cheaper. You got a cheaper package for doing a longer cruise, and it was in the $70 range, right? Well, recently, Carnival upped their prices on the drink package to match the shorter cruises. So the longer cruises are $82.54 as well. So they brought that price up. So it doesn't matter, how long a cruise you're on, that price is exactly the same. So, I don't really understand the move. Of course, Carnival has you restricted at 15 drinks a day. For that, so you do the math. Again, we've done videos on the drink packages and do we think you're worth it? And when we have clients that call us and discuss the drink package, we always encourage them to do the math to see if it works out for you, because $82.54 per day per person, that adds up. And so you have to ask yourself, am I going to drink $80 worth of drinks every day? Now that price does include the 18% gratuity that is attached to it as well. So that is something to consider. So you consider it if that's something that you want to do. But Carnival has raised the prices on that drink package, and that was several weeks ago that happened. But the latest thing that happened was they have removed their gift cards from the AARP website. So if you don't know what that is, you can purchase these gift cards on AARP. They used to be 10%. So you get a $500 gift card and only pay $450 for it. So if you've got like a $2,000 cruise, right, that's a couple $100 off if you use all the gift cards. You have to do the initial deposit first in cash or credit card, whatever the case may be, or credit card, debit card, and then you can do the gift cards. But so you have a chance to save 10% on top of what other discounts that you may have with the cruise. So that's a really good deal. But last year they started knocking it down. It was 8%. Then I think it was either 5 or 6%. And now they've completely removed it altogether from the AARP website. So yet another cost-saving move done by Carnival. And I don't know what it is. Maybe the AAR community doesn't really use Carnival that much, or not enough for them to sustain that program. I'm not sure, but it's another program that they're getting away from where you, the consumer, can save some money. If you are interested and you're eligible, AARP does still have gift cards available for Royal Caribbean and Celebrity. And you can get the 10% as well. They have the $500 gift cards for $450. So they still do have those for Royal Caribbean, and that's a really great deal. So if you've got any other kind of discounts with Royal Caribbean for your loyalty program, or maybe a residency discount, or whatever the case may be, sometimes they even have the senior citizen discount, you can use the AARP gift cards on top of that to save an additional 10%. There's a little bit of steps involved to do the booking and everything like that, but hey, you're saving money, so that's a good thing. So, but anyway, back to Carnival, it's another cost-saving move. So, I get a little worried about Carnival. We've had a lot of bad press with things happen on board the ships, and they're not the only ones. I don't want to say, just single them out and say that they're the only ones. But from the pandemic, they took on a huge amount of debt to stay afloat, no pun intended. And I think that's part of the thing that's keeping the stock prices down. Pre-pandemic levels, Carnival Cruise Line was trading in around $60 per share, which is amazing. And after the pandemic, it went down as low as like $6, $7. I swooped up a bunch of it myself at that time. And now it's up back trading about 24, 25, but it has never rebounded back to like where it was. It has not rebounded very well like the other cruise lines did. And I think a lot of that is driven from the debt that they incurred during the pandemic. And I'm quite sure that probably a lot of that is probably coming due, or they have creditors knocking on the door. So we're seeing a lot of these cost-saving moves that are happening on board the cruise line that make you say, So anyway, I've said it before in other videos, but this is a crazy time that we live in, and it's just like all of a sudden we're just paying more for less, and in everyday things that we use in our house, we're paying more money for a product that we go to the grocery store for, and the packaging is smaller, right? And things like that. And the same is true for these cruise lines. I feel like it seems like we're paying more, but they're just taking stuff away and nitpicking away at the things that we enjoy from the cruise lines. Comment below and let us know what you think about that. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching today. If we can help you book that dream vacation, make sure you give us a call, 877-697-4470. Or you can book all by yourself right online at www.mr-travel.com. We'll check that booking, make sure you have the very best price, and get in contact with you. So we'd like to thank you so much. Remember, guys, that life's short. Have fun. Get out there and see the world. Bye, everybody. Happy 2025.